China refused to let Hong Kong scrap the controversial extradition bill, which caused mass protests as a way to end the tension. Chinese government rejected Lam's proposal and outright forbade her from cancelling the bill.
Here's a summary of the article.
China reportedly blocked Hong Kong from axing the controversial extradition bill, which triggered months of protests in the region as a tactic to end the tension. Reuters, citing testimony from Chinese and Hong Kong government officials, reported that Hong Kong Chief Executive Carrie Lam told Beijing that giving in to one of the protesters' key demands would likely see the demonstrations shrink or even cease entirely. The proposal was submitted to the Central Coordination Group in the Hong Kong and Macau Affairs Office, which then informed Chinese President Xi Jinping of its existence, Reuters said, citing evidence from a senior Chinese official. An unnamed senior Hong Kong official told Reuters that Beijing considered the scrapping of the bill and launching an independent inquiry into the protests as the most feasible politically. In response, the Chinese government has labeled the protests radical, attempted to intimidate protesters by deploying the military in the border city of Shenzhen, and warned foreign powers not to intervene in domestic matters. Zhang Xiaoming, the head of the Hong Kong and Macau Affairs Office, said at a meeting of Hong Kong and Chinese business leaders in Shenzhen on August 7 that if protests continued, the central government must intervene. On Thursday, numerous Chinese military vehicles entered Hong Kong on what state media outlet Xinhua claimed was a routine rotation of the People's Liberation Army Hong Kong garrison.
This post received a score of 10,425, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I have heard a lot of discontent with Lam dodging questions about her autonomy to even withdraw it. She dodged because the truth is stark, it seems. How will this not inflame things?
What happens if she resigns?
I'm guessing worse things can happen to her than losing her position.
Her sons and husband, then herself. All will be disappeared by China the moment she resigns.
She'd have to flee the country and fight for political asylum in England.
She's already given up British citizenry when she took the office in HK Law. So, no idea how that'd go. But given how Russia brazenly shit on the Geneva Convention on British soil and absolutely fuck all was done about it, I'd imagine China would grab Lam and her family really quite easily.
Oof, giving up British citizenry just for a higher position within the CCP. That's a classic way to sell your soul.
Fun fact, WAAAY before his rose in power, Xi Jinping had a chance to move with his then-wife, who really wanted the Western lifestyle, to UK. In the end he decided against it as he believed he would have a better future staying in China and working for the CCP. They divorced peacefully. Greater than Xi Jinping. How different things might be if he had jumped at the chance.
So the options are accept China's rules or get run over by a tank? Wonderful.
Same as they've been since Chairman Mao. Things haven't changed at all.
Same as they've been since Qin Shi Huang if you sub chariot for tank. With brief pauses for accept the Mongol Empire's rules and accept Britain's rules.
It was a Mongol tactic. Surrender and join forces with the Mongols or everyone gets slaughtered.
Rome also did that. Either you agreed to become part of the Roman Empire or the legions will burn down every village and slaughter every man, woman, child, and animal. Only the Germanic tribes and the Picts, now Scotland, were able to say no to Rome to such an extent that Rome gave up conquering them and just built a wall of fortifications.
Yes, but did the Scots pay for it?
No, but Hadrian made no claims that they ever would.
This was pretty much known ever since Carrie Lam skirted around the question about if she had the autonomy to withdraw the bill. However, this is clearly a gross violation of the one country two systems and IMO marks the end of it. The Hong Kong government was set up so it could make decisions, on its own, so they didn't necessarily have to reflect the views of the CCP. If nothing can be done without Beijing's approval, the Hong Kong government is useless and any freedoms or autonomy they have from the mainland are merely illusions at this point.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.